Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about my cancer scare. So during the first lockdown I had a routine letter saying I need to go for my HPV vaccine. For any of you who don't know what HPV means, it's a human papillomavirus, and basically it happens in women and it can cause cancer in a woman's womb. So I was a guinea pig year for the HPV vaccine in year 8. So when I got this letter I just thought nothing of it. Went to the appointment, again thinking nothing, and a couple of weeks later I got my results back and I was HPV positive with abnormal cells in my cervix. Getting this letter made me think, oh my goodness, there's a huge chance that I've got cancer, and everything just stopped still for me. Me being me, I was trying to make jokes out of it, but actually when I told my mum it did really get to me, and I was really emotional about it because I was just thinking of all the horrible things that come along with cancer, the treatment, all the radiation. For me, my pride and joy is my hair. I'm a bit like Samson in that respect. I kept saying to my mum, oh, if I've got it, I don't think I can do chemo, because I just really don't want to lose my hair because of how insecure it'll make me. And maybe some people might think that's shallow, but I'd be so lost without my hair. I cannot tell you, because it's always just been my favourite feature about myself. I went for my screening. And basically, when I got there, on the letter it had said that I could take somebody with me. And when we got into the hospital, they turned my mum away. They said I needed to go alone because of coronavirus. Great. So I went through and they gave me the clothes to get changed into. So I got changed, sat in the waiting room with all the other ladies, and I was literally the youngest there. And nobody spoke to me at all. They were all the women were like having chats, talking about relatable mum topics and older women things, and I was just sat there feeling really anxious because nobody even, well, they looked at me when I first sat down. Nobody tried to interact with me after that. I was the first to go through, and the nurses put a camera into my vagina and I could see it on a screen. And there was like, everything was pink and looked healthy, I guess, apart from all these white abnormal cells. But luckily they said the cells weren't cancerous. So although I had the HPV cells, they weren't going to be detrimental to my health as far as they were concerned. So they just sort of discharged me and told me to just go for my routinely 3-yearly HPV test. Which made me feel a little bit concerned, because it says although HPV cells can come and go, it does say that they can become cancerous. So I feel like you should be tested within a year absolute max, just in case the cells do change. So that's something that I've been really researching into and trying to push for at the moment. So if you do have HPV, I think you should be entitled to a routine test after a year, just in case, because for all we know, if I go in 3 years and it is cancerous and, you know, I was like stage 2 or 3 or even worse, then, well, it could have been prevented now. With HPV, obviously the biggest question was, why have I got these cells when I had this vaccine in year 8? And the answer is, if you're sexually active, it doesn't matter how many times you've had sex, doesn't matter how many people you've had sex with, doesn't matter if it's penetrative or not, but that sexual activity and that sort of contact between genitalia, that's what causes the HPV cells. If you received a letter to make an appointment for the HPV screening, please go, regardless of whether you've had these vaccines or not, because nothing is 100% effective and you could actually have HPV or cervical cancer. And obviously if you're going to your screenings, then that's preventable. If you've got it, it can be treated ASAP. You don't want to leave this, girls, even if you have had the vaccine, because like I say, I had it, I was a guinea pig here, and this is what happened. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've all learned something. So please, please, please go for these screenings. Thanks guys, see you soon.